A couple months ago, I made a DIY video on how to turn your Scepter water tank into a pressurized system where you can use the hand pump. Well, I encountered an issue with this. It broke. This is actually the second one that I've replaced. So when this worked great. It's a plastic piece that this fits into, and it's just not rugged enough to last outside. I also had some people that left me comments about better ways to do this, specifically instead of having to hand pump it like a peasant, being able to use a 12 volt or a low voltage water pump, so that way all you have to do is turn it on, fill whatever you're trying to fill, turn it back off, and that's all that's required. So for today's video, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get rid of this. This thing served me well. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to ditch the cap because I drilled through it in order to make this happen. So we're gonna throw this away, and we're gonna implement a brand new battery operated pump for my Scepter water tank. Let me show you how to do it. Alright, now you'll just need a couple things in order to complete this project. So the first one is going to be your pump of choice. This thing is battery operated. It has about a 2000 milliamp lithium battery in it, and it's rechargeable via USB-C, which I really liked. Now the bottom of this is fit perfectly to a Culligan 5-gallon water jug. So essentially what we're going to do is mate the bottom of this into the threads on top of our Scepter water tank. With this comes the water hose that you need as well. Really, I mean, I'll put a link to this one in the description below, as well as all of the other components, but you can pretty much buy whatever one you liked. The reason I picked this is because it's USB Type-C rechargeable. It has just a single push button on top. And then what's also really nice is this, the spout actually retracts so that when I'm transiting with the water tank, this isn't gonna get damaged. And lastly, and kind of the linchpin of this whole thing, are these two 3D printed pieces. The type of material that you get them printed in isn't really important. I'm going to put a link to both of these in the description below. I don't have a 3D printer myself. What I actually did was went to Facebook Marketplace. I found someone local and he printed them for me for like 20 bucks. Also, if you have a 3D printer and you know how to do all that, awesome. There's also services online that'll allow you to do it. But essentially, this will replace your old cap. This piece pops into the cap, and then your pump slides right on to the elbow. And that's how this thing all attaches. So let's do it. All right, so first things first, we're gonna take the elbow here, which has a little bit of a edge to it, take our new cap, and just snap them together into place. There we go, just like that. So we'll take our tubing, I'm gonna lower it all the way into the water tank here, and kind of visualizing where the bottom of this will be. We really only need to cut it probably right about there, so we'll take about 2 inches off. Just like that. We'll take the bottom of our pump, thread the tubing onto it, and then we're going to thread this through the elbow. We're just going to roughly slide this onto the elbow, and now we'll leave this. We'll go ahead and thread this onto the water jug, and that way we can aim our spout appropriately. All right, that's all there is to it. On, do you want a glass of water?
Yeah.
All right, how we do?
Pretty easy.
Not bad, right? All right, guys, so there you have it.
Happy wife, happy life. No more having to dump it out, pour it. You just press a button and you got water on demand.
Yeah, absolutely. And cost-wise, again, 25 bucks for me to have these things 3D printed. If you have a 3D printer, then obviously it's going to be free for you. I'm not super familiar with the materials. I think this was PETG. There's probably a high-speed way to pronounce that I'm not aware of. But again, 25 bucks for that stuff. The spout you can find anywhere between like 10 and 20 bucks on Amazon, depending on the features you want. What's really nice too is if this thing breaks, it's super easy to pull it off, swap it, and put a new one on. Because it's so easy to remove, honestly, I might just remove it as a rule of thumb while I'm transiting, and then as a part of camp setup, just throw it on there, set the water jug out, and it should be really nice. Again, not having to hand pump even before the hand pump broke is going to be a game changer, because if I'm trying to wash dishes or trying to like hold a pot or something, fill it up, it is kind of a lot to sit there and, this looks really bad, a lot to sit there and pump it while I'm like holding the freaking cast iron skillet with the other hand. So anyways, short and sweet, that's all there is to it. If you guys found this helpful, please leave any comments you have, hit the like button. Any other feedback you have, I went with this totally based off of suggestions I got from you all on the previous video. So let me know what else you've tried. If you're gonna try something like this yourself, let me know how it worked out for you, and we look forward to reading your comments. Thanks for watching. This is Rhino Off-Road. I'm Kevin.
Anj.
And we'll see you on the next one.